lo diste todo sin pensar en ti. Tantas cosas de la vida de ti lo aprendí. Madre, yo te quiero tanto, yo te siento aquí. En mí siempre vivirás, tu nombre se quedará. Todo lo que soy es por ti.
Best song ever.
Now we poddin', let's go!
Let's go.
Our first Latin artist. Getting into new regions. Let's LG Musik. Yeah, let's go!
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys.
We finally got you up here.
I know. We've been working on this for a while.
Yes.
I'm glad I finally made it. I thank you guys for being patient.
Oh, yes,
man. Of course.
You know, us Latinos,
Hey, look.
we've been there at 1. It's like 3 o'clock.
I have a question, though.
Talk to me.
What does LG Musik stand for?
Yes.
We're going to get into that song later, too.
Okay.
Song later, too.
Yeah.
I got
I
you.
want to get that down first.
Well, it's actually pretty simple. I mean, it's not. There's nothing crazy behind it. When I was younger, my mom used to watch the soap opera. One of the actors, his name was Luigi. As you know, my actual name is Luis. But for some reason, a lot of Luis, they turned their name into Luigi as a nickname. So yeah, my whole family actually calls me Luigi. But all my friends in the hood and the block, 158 Riverside.
Ooh.
Hey.
Washington Heights.
Oh, okay.
New York.
Okay.
You know,
That's back to back.
Is that
but all my boys in the block, they used to call me LG for short for Luigi. And it just stuck. You know, I felt like it identified who I am.
Yeah.
Growing up with my people,
Yeah.
and it's a part of who I am today.
Okay.
And then music, it's run through my veins.
Well,
it's just LG Musik, and it literally just happened just like that.
Right.
There's nothing else behind it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I kind of want to go back into your roots, like you just said, being on the block. You're from New York. And what part of New York is that?
Born and raised, Washington Heights. So that's like more like Upper Manhattan.
Okay.
Spanish Harlem.
Okay. How was it growing up there?
It was good. I mean, I would say that, I was blessed. I think that, from the hardships of, the early 90s, early 2000s, I went to like private school. So I didn't really get to see a lot of like the gang life and all the violence that was going on. But I would say, man, the culture is amazing. I think that, from the food, the music, I mean, it felt like little Dominican Republic, honestly.
Right.
But, I feel like, living there my whole life, it truly gave me a balance from like the street life to the professional life. And I feel like it's the perfect balance you need in life.
Right.
Like, you want to have those street smart. You want to be street smart, but educated at the same time.
Right.
So I feel like I got both of that. And I think, Washington Heights gave me that.
Right. So you think being from there, you got those ingrained in you, but now it's time to take those that you learned and relocate down here in the good old North Carolina.
Yeah.
The good old.
So what made you want to relocate?
Well, honestly, I think I just needed a change personally.
Yeah.
I think New York is great to visit, from the restaurants, the theaters, and so forth. It's just so much to do. But when it comes to quality of life, I feel like it's getting to a point, especially after the pandemic.
Right.
I felt like things were just getting more dangerous.
Right.
And for my children, I felt like it was just best for me to just leave. I like North Carolina because it's like in the middle.
Right.
It's like an hour flight to New York, 2 hours to Miami.
Right.
It's like best of both worlds for, so I'm always traveling a lot, between both places and in the music business. And so I just feel like here, it's like I can come to quiet.
Right.
Peace and quiet.
Right.
And then go to do my crazy stuff. And it's right there for me to do it.
Right.
It's dope.
So do you see it as like symbolic going from your transition from a music artist while staying in New York to now being a full-time producer, now being in North Carolina?
If I find it hard?
No, like, do you see it as a symbolic behind your transition from the two different locations?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man,
in both your music career.
In my entire music career, I was never able to say that I have my own recording studio. North Carolina.
Hey.
Go ahead. We got one person going to you. Shout out to Emily too.
Hey, shout out to Emily.
Hey, Emily. No, she's fired, by the way. Thanks to the pod.
Yeah,
Hey, that
we out here.
Pod for that. Yeah, but she's fired.
Right.
But I would say, North Carolina is definitely was able to give me other opportunities that I didn't have in New York. And I feel like just breaking away from what I am used to and just seeing life from a different perspective now, it has allowed me to step back, do better investments, and actually be able to navigate better mentally on what I need to do to execute my business.
Right.
And I feel like North Carolina's giving me that. And I have my recording studio.
Yeah.
I'm traveling. I have artists coming down here to work with me. It's working.
Right.
So I'm going with the wave.
Okay.
I'm not like thinking about it too much. It's like however the flow goes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, saving money, making money.
Hey.
See, saving money and you making more money.
That's the key too.
Because you say you got your own recording studio.
So you gotta pay for studio.
You gotta pay
fees.
for no studio.
You can use our studio though. We'll charge you.
You feel me?
We'll talk about it.
Email.
Now we poddin at Gmail.
I think we need to combine services. But but that's a fact. That's something that as an artist, talking about those expenses, it's like I was probably able to do one song every 2 months because I couldn't afford to go to the studio every week. Some artists have that blessing. They have an investor. Or they just got it like that and they could just do it.
Right.
But a person like me at my time, like I wasn't able to do that. Like me going to the studio cost me a lot of money. And then behind that, then it had promo. I had to do this for the record. And so me having my recording, so I was like, something? Even though I'm producing, doesn't mean I stopped calling myself an artist.
Right.
I still consider myself an artist.
Right.
But right now, I feel like developing as a producer is going to help me go to the next level as an artist. Because now it's like I can do a limited amount of music. Like nothing is stopping me.
Yes.
Before, it was money.
Yes.
Now, it's like, what's up? Let's go. Let's work. Right. It's like whatever thought comes to my mind, I can literally execute it right there.
Right.
And that's really a blessing, to be honest.
Well, I would like to kind of go back to your early days and expound on you being an artist, because I like that you kind of gave a glimpse into that. Not a lot of people really go into detail about allocating different funds just for studio time. They always say, I had to, like they leave out those details. So can you go into that, and also can you go into being an artist, known around the city, going on tour?
Where there's a will, there's a way. And I felt like, I personally had a lot of support, especially from my big brother Alex. Shout out to Alex.
Yes.
My mother, my brothers and sisters. Every time I had a show, they would all go to my shows.
Right.
I needed something. My big brother, my mom, they helped me buy my first studio.
Right.
Like my little mic, my speaker. I feel like when you're passionate about something, other people see it. And people who care about you, they'll help.
Yes.
If you're serious.
Yes.
Like if you ain't serious, like, it's like their excitement about your career goes away.
Yes.
And that happened to me. Like I was people don't understand. Like there's like you go through your ups and downs, like mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I can say publicly here, I probably, it's not that much money in the industry, but in my time, man, I've invested probably over $80,000 in my career. I never saw a return as an artist because it was like, one, lack of knowledge of the business. Two, people taking advantage of you. And then, that really threw me off. So then even those who supported me that were always around, they started like kind of falling off too. Because they didn't see me like, okay, well, he's not really doing it. But then when they see you, be like, yo, so what's up with the music?
Right. Right.
They'll be like, I'm doing something. But I really wasn't, and I felt like I was just in the process of finding myself again. And my brother always told me this thing. He was like, it's like you got to keep poking the ice, and you got to just keep poking and poking until the ice actually breaks.
Right.
But what's behind that poking? Consistency.
Yes.
If you ain't consistent in poking it, you ain't doing nothing.
Right.
So, I felt like now as me working as a music producer, it truly allowed me to be like, okay, I am where I need to be right now, and the best thing about it is that I'm actually making money now.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, well, sometimes, I felt like what I had to go through as an artist developed me to be the producer I am today, which will allow me to help others. Because now I can hear artists, I can hear their notes, their pitch, and I can see where their voice is, and I'll be like, I can visualize where the song needs to go.
Yeah.
With the voice of that artist.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't have that if I wasn't an artist.
Right.
So it's been a great experience, I would say.
And I will say, like, just to spin back to just you talking about your family, like, I know your family played a huge role in you making music. Like, I seen it in the video while we were playing it at the beginning. Yeah. Your whole family in there, your niece, sister in there. Like, I peeped all of it.
Right.
And it's dope that you incorporate them in your music, and they're like a source of inspiration for you. Yeah. And that's just something that like somebody could look up to even out of the music. Like, you can do that, like have a family business going on, like doing stuff like that. But at the same time, like, it's cool that you incorporate them in there.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's something that a lot of people have lost. In today's world, they teach you, you can't mix business with family members and things like that. But in ancient times, family was the family last name was the name that was kept for generations. Right. The respect of that family, because family they watch each other's back. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep that in today, in my world, in my lifestyle today. My mom raised me with a big family, so I always want to keep that around me for the rest of my life. Right. I feel like when you have a strong foundation, nothing can make you fall.
And I'm glad that you said that, because the song that we played in the beginning was dedicated to your mom.
Yes.
So, how much did she? How can I word this? How pivotal was she to your development, just into adulthood, life, and even as an artist? Like being inspired for making music, growing up.
Well, let me tell you, man. My mom, I use the term is. In reality, it was. My mom passed away 3 years ago from cancer. But, I will say that, man, she was everything. She raised 7 kids on her own. And it's like she was mom and dad almost at the same time, And I felt like, she always supported me. It was like, it's crazy. Just to share this real quick on the pod. The month of December, my older sister Agatha, she gave me a gift, and it was a tape of me when I was probably 8-9 months old, and I was singing with my mom on the tape, and my mom had saved that tape. That tape is over 30 years old, and it looks brand new. Wow! And it's me in the background singing with her, and she's like singing with me, and I was like, man, that's crazy, because from there, it's like you're born into what you're meant to do. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and I felt like my mom was a part of that development, And I know that, from where she came from, she migrated to this country. And then, she tried to do the best she can for what she knew. But with the little bit she knew, man, it gave me everything I needed to be the man I am today. And I'm always thankful. I'm always thankful to my mom, because honestly, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be who I am today. Honestly, straight up.
Wow. That's beautiful. You see music as cathartic, like an escape, or somewhere where you can create, get kind of your thoughts out, but into just the music.
I ain't never heard that in my life.
I was about to say, what is that? No, but thank you for.
I'm glad you explained it. I was about to be like, yo.
Actually, it's funny you say that, and I agree 100%. For me, it's like a form of therapy. It's crazy when my mom passed away, and 2 days later, I recorded that song.
You recorded it that fresh?
2 days later.
Dang.
Because that was the only way I was able to let out how I was feeling at the time.
Wow.
Like, I didn't know how else to do it. And honestly, if you ask me how I recorded the song, I don't remember. It just happened.
Right,
like,
right,
It just
right.
happened. And then, like, from there, we ended up doing the music video, like, 2-3 months later. Shout out to AD Media Films, one of my personal friends, great director. He helped me out with the whole production of that video. Yeah, man, that just, like, for me personally, it does. It's a way to express my inner feelings, my thoughts. Yeah, music is just, for me, it's a part of who I am.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying? So, yeah.
I could tell that you're very, you care a lot about the craft because you even reach out to other people and kind of help them out. Like, I heard you've recently helped with a couple artists. One particular just dropped a song. My Spanish trash. So who's the guy name? First of all, let's give him some credit, some acknowledgement. What's the song called that's produced by LG Musik? Hit the.
Yeah, no, well, let me tell you. I think that in this industry, it's all about collaboration. I think that a lot of people think that they can make it on their own. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's funny. Maybe like a year or two ago, don't recall exactly. That I was this artist. His name is Jalexis. He actually had a show. He was doing a concert actually with a live band, and then I actually had one of my homegirls. She was supposed to perform as a special guest on his event. For whatever reason, she couldn't make it. So last minute, I was like, damn. So I ended up like just going on, and I did my show. We killed it. We did a great job, and that was it. Like, but then you just never know who you're working with. You know what I'm saying? Because like me and him, we never thought we were gonna work together, and then all of a sudden, like he saw my Instagram. I was posting some beats, and he hit me up. We just connected. He actually flew out here to North Carolina. Like, yo, let's work on the song together. Yeah, we literally just cooked something from scratch. He had this old record. He had done it like in like a pop rock, I don't know, some genre like that. And then I went ahead and just changed it up, man. And just did like some reggaeton, EDM kind of vibe. Man, and me and him we both got really excited. Then like 3 weeks later, I ended up flying to New York. Was recording him and a few other artists that he had presented me to, and it's all about the collabs, man. I feel like his talents, my talents put together, it creates an explosion. Right. And so that's why I'm always open to work with any artist, because I feel like you just never know. And a perfect example, I was watching an interview with Daddy Yankee. He was talking about like when he did the song Despacito with Luis Fonsi. Well, he's like a ballad singer. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it was like, and he was kind of like, at the time, he wasn't in his like peak. You know what I'm saying? Like he was kind of like, he's known for his previous work, but he wasn't really, what's the word? Relevant at the time. Right. And whatever, he did the song Despacito, he invited Yankee, he got on it. Bro, 7 billion views later. I know that. And then that's why he was like, yo, like, you just never know. Right. It's all about the vibe. Right. So I'm all about the vibe. So, money is important, but bro, if we ain't vibing, I don't even want to do it. Right. Because I'm trying to take my career to the next level. I ain't trying to just make petty cat, like, I make money on my own. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make money. So it's like, not even to brag, but at least I'm blessed enough that way where like I can truly give quality work compared to like the music business, all I got. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just taking, but then I'm losing sight of my passion. Yeah, and that's what happens to a lot of producers, bro. Like a lot of producers, they just work for money, and they don't give the love on the record. You know how many artists that they're actually really good, but because they're working with a shitty producer, or the producer just want to record them just to get rid of them, right. And then the record sucks, and then the artist never develops. He never finds talents within himself that he didn't even know he had. Right. That's the whole job of a producer is to take those things out. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I feel like that is something that's lost today. So I'm trying to keep those values still in place. Yeah. With my career, and really, so when I work with someone, I want to help them. Yeah, because
develop them.
Hey, I won't say too much of the developing side, but at least when you do work with me, I'm gonna get the best out of you.
Hey, look, that's what me and you been working on, man. Look.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Are you
I mean, I ain't gonna say too much. Right, I ain't gonna say too much. I talk about it every pod.
You're gonna announce it right here.
By the way, guys,
that's a commitment.
He has said it on every pod.
Young.
This Lex. Is who he's been working with.
Hey, look.
Go ahead, do your rap again. Do it again.
Wait.
He raps. He does the same 4 bars. Every
but let the listeners hear it. Bro.
Hear the bars. They gonna laugh.
Let the listeners hear it, bro.
No. Look. I'm going to save that for the stew, all right? I'm going to have it at the beginning of the stew. I'm going to have it looping, all right? Then once it loops around, that's when I'm going to start really going crazy, start spitting. And that's what I like about you because you're so versatile. You can work with anybody and make the best track. That's why I was like, you know what?
I appreciate that.
That's why I was like, I'm going to send you such and such, and I already know. And then I just got to work on what type of flow I'm on, and once I get that going, y'all sitting next to a superstar.
RSVP Mitch, where you at for a feature too?
Y'all might need a RSVP Lex. Hey, you feel me? But like I said, track coming soon. I don't know my artist name to be.
Is there any tracks that you have done recently from any artists that you collab with that you want us to play?
Man, not yet.
This became his. I like that. Honestly, I feel like a kid with every record. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's like a new toy that I just got, even though it's something intangible. You know, I feel like, damn, like there's something new to play with. And even though I did all the work to build it, you know what I'm saying? But once it's all put together, you're like, wow. Yeah. It's like, you know, when you're working on a car, you're building the car, you put the motor in, you know what I'm saying? You put, I don't know, I'm not a car guy, so I can't tell all the parts.
It's a Subi man.
You know, but you're building all these different parts, and once you get the final product, wow, that's fire.
Right.
So that's how I feel with all my records. I will tell you this, though. When I finish a song, I try not to hear it anymore. I got to give my ear a break. Hey. I get saturated. I don't even listen to, like the genres of music that I produce. I don't even listen to them anymore. Like, I got to listen to other things because I feel saturated. Right. Like, I'm always working with different sounds and stuff that I got to listen to something else.
And is that where you pull inspirations to kind
of do man. Like, I can listen to a rock record, you know what I'm saying, or a ballad, and be like, wow, that sounds so fire. And then I'll get inspiration. And then I'll create something in my lane and just, boom, just give it. And that's why, like, I feel like my sound is different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, like that record that I did with my boy Alexis, it's called Salí de Ti. That record is like it gives you like an EDM, like techno, but then you got that like reggaeton, guaracha, dembow vibe. Yes. You know, and like, so it's like a lot of different fusion going on. Like, I also got another record coming out. I co-produced actually with my nephew Adonis. I think Adonis Music is here too. What's up?
Yo.
I think. But it's like a Brazilian funk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man. So I'm just trying to expand my sound to all these different horizons.
Right.
And just give people all of me.
Okay. Well, look, let's play that song right now. Then I got it up.
Bruh, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Hold on. It's crazy because I remember hearing it, hearing like snippets, bits and pieces.
When you were working on the beat.
When you were working on it.
Oh yeah.
And then that final mix, bruh, it hits, bruh. And then like the transitions, those 3 different beats, it just transitions throughout the entire song.
Right.
You just hear it. And
yeah, man, I think that like when I was making it, it was just like I just wanted to bring something different.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I felt like that's what I'm doing. Like, yo, I'm telling you, all these new records coming out is different.
Right.
All of it is different. Like, it's gonna be fusions of different sounds. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working with different types of artists. Like, you know, so I feel like right now with all these different like vibes that I'm bringing, I feel like everybody's gonna gravitate to it because I feel like that's missing.
Yeah.
in today's music. I feel like a lot of producers, they're just going with what's popular, but they're not really sticking to what's within. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like organic.
Right.
You know, I like what's popular. You know what I'm saying? I vibe to it, but damn, let's change the game.
Right.
Like back in the days when you heard of Kanye West, you know what I'm saying? When you heard Swiss Beats, you know, Timbaland, like these people are like, if you hear a Timbaland and you hear a Swiss Beats,
you know,
it was like, that's like when you heard their sound,
right.
you knew it was them. Nowadays, it's like, I don't know, I gotta like look at the credits to know who's the producer, because they all sound the same. No offense, but I'm just saying.
Right.
You know, so I'm just, me personally, I'm just trying to create, like when you hear it, like, oh, that was LG.
That's LG,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's my main focus right now.
I've heard you got your tag in there too. Like you have the artist kind of say it, incorporate it into the song.
Yeah,
that's fire, by the way.
Yes.
I like that.
Well, you know, I think in the Latin community, like, I mean, it's not used as much anymore. But you know, I just want my credits. You know, since we're coming out as a producer now,
right.
I want people to know who did it.
Right.
But you know, yeah, man, that was something used a lot before. Like you would just. There was like usually a minute of the song, the space of the song.
Yeah.
Just say a million people's names. You know, nowadays you don't use that anymore,
right.
but definitely, you know, I'm trying to do, you know, what like will.i.am is doing, what Pharrell's doing. Like, they're producers.
Right.
But they're artists.
Right.
You know, like when you hear We the Best, when you hear DJ Khaled,
right.
like it's a whole brand behind it.
Right.
Just when you hear it, you get triggered.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
that's what I'm trying to set.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to set LG Musik as a brand. So when you hear it, you'll be like, oh man, I know what that is about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And no matter what genre of music I'm doing, I can reach all horizons.
All three of us, we reflect on like everything.
Right.
But I think that's just something that a lot of people may not do. I like to reflect on stuff. Like after all of this, like I like to sit there and be like, oh damn, like how could I have done this better? Or and we did good, like, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
Just reflection.
Yeah, and I think when you're able to do that, man, you're able to do things with clearer thoughts.
Yes.
So talking about a little bit about myself and what I do, I feel like the other things that I do,
right.
have my hands in,
right.
I'm good at it because I learned to be good at it, but I already know it's just a stepping stone for this. Because this is what I was born to do. For the first time in my life, I can truly say I found what I was meant to do.
Right.
I was like, let me just do it for you. Boom.
And this is the
you never had a guest be pressing your button.
Yeah, no, you're the first one. Hey, you're the first one
because I'm special. LG Musik, you already know.
My Dominican brother. So for artists who don't know you personally or has contacted you yet, you just launched your producer site recently.
Yes. So so officially I
didn't even know that. Hold
on. Officially I just finally was able to launch my beats on other digital platforms for you to be able to lease them. And of course I'm still offering exclusives on a lot of my beats. But you know, for those artists that may not have enough money for an exclusive, but you still want to work on something with good quality, I got that available for you. So, you know, you go just look for LG Musik with a K.
Right.
Music is with a K at the end, not a C. Yeah. LG Musik with a K. BeatStars. You're able to find me there. And of course, you can always find me on Instagram, LG Musik with a K. You could DM me. You can see all my work there. And I'm going to be, moving forward, I will be posting 2 to 3 beats a week. So everybody, just to keep it relevant, giving them consistent content.
Right.
I'm so glad you came up in here, man.
Yeah, man.
I've been waiting for this for months.
And this we just stayed on the music side. There's a whole bunch more that we could have talked about.
Hey, well, yeah, exactly. Well, it was almost going in another direction. But, you know, the two Now We Poddin members.
Look,
these guys, I like you guys. Let me tell you. You know why I like you guys? I feel like you guys you're bringing content to people that they want to hear. I feel like we should definitely do a part 2. I wanted to just thank you both for inviting me down here.
Yes, of course.
I appreciate you guys, what you guys doing down here in Raleigh. I think it's a platform that is needed for a lot of artists, producers, or anything. You write a book, you're an actor, you're a rapper.
Hey, hey,
it's just stuff like that. But regardless, I feel like I want to thank you guys for once more for this opportunity.
Yes.
I appreciate you lending me your platform to talk about a little bit about my story. It was very summarized, but I feel like you want to get to know me a little bit more. Go to my Instagram, my Facebook, LG Musik with a K.
There's a lot of people with skills out here.
Yes.
Especially here in the Raleigh area that has a lot to offer. So, again, thank you for coming on board, Mr. LG Musik.
And also wanted to mention, you can always email me at lgmusic with a K 05@gmail.com. And I want to give a quick message to all the upcoming artists, producers. Y'all never give up on your dream. Just work hard. Be consistent. The time will come as long as you're ready for it. I think that a lot of people get discouraged during the process, right? But that's the difference of, those who make it and those who don't. Is that their belief was greater than yours.
And have fun with it.
Have fun, man. Like, honestly, this doesn't even feel like work. Like, I am having fun. I'm chilling with my boys. We're here. It's just amazing. It's just, when you do what you love, it never feels like work. But, I could talk on and on, but just wanted to say thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Support me. Support these guys. We look forward to seeing you soon. Peace.
Hey, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. And we out. That's all like academics.